Hey everybody, welcome back to the Crafty Yarn Barn. Today I'm going to share with you some of the things that I got on my recent shopping spree. We live in a small town, and for us to go shopping other than Walmart, we have to travel a little over an hour. And they have a Micheals, they have a Joanns, and they have a Hobby Lobby in that town that we go to when we need to go shopping. They opened up a new Micheals. They closed down the old location and relocated to from a strip mall over to a regular mall. And I was a little disappointed. So if you want to check out my shopping spree, I will upload that video. But it really wasn't that good. I was kind of saddened by it. I really like the old Micheals. The yarn at this new location, it's a smaller store, but it's a much nicer store. There was only one row, and then on the other side was a half a row. So the yarn selection was not as good as it has been in the other location. But it wasn't an overall failure. I went over to Joann's, and then I went to Hobby Lobby, and I found some really cool things. So I want to share with you some of the things that I got when I was shopping. So I've been hunting for a big crochet hook. See how big this is? This is a T 30 millimeter. So I have another big jumbo yarn project that I want to do, and so I got this. This is exciting. Found that at Joann's. So check it out. Look how big it is. So that's fun. And I've been having some trouble when I'm crocheting some different yarns, some cotton yarns that I've been trying out, that the yarn keeps splitting. So I decided to try some different crochet hooks. And I found some bamboo hooks. I found some boy hooks and some Susan bait hooks. So if you can see those hooks, they are inline hooks, and let me take them out. Now I think this might help with some of the splitting. And you can see how that hook is right here. I think that's going to help out. But we're going to try that out, test it out, and see. And if it works, I'll let you know, so that as you're crocheting, if you have the same issue that I have. I also got some of these bamboo hooks from Lion's brand, and you see how the heads on those hooks are. Maybe that'll help as well. Let me turn it this way. You see how that is right there? That might help while I'm trying to crochet, not split that yarn. So I have a couple of packs that I'm going to try it out and see, and I'll let you know how it goes. I've got a couple projects. I got some snaps, some sew-on snaps, buttons. So I'm going to try out making a couple little things. And they had 15% off on the zippers. So I got a couple of 4 zippers. So I'm going to make some coin purses, some makeup little purses. You know, I already got my Christmas list made out for this year. It's only February, and I've got my it's March. Oh gosh, Easter's coming. I've already got my Christmas list made out for the end of the year, and everything I make this year, I'm going to give it away as presents. So I've already got some zippers here. I'm going to make some coin purses and some little things. Now, this I'm excited about. I found this kit here, and it has hundreds of row markers, stitch markers. You see, look at all the colors, and it holds it. That's I'm excited about. I love using stitch markers. Some call it row markers, crocheting blankets and dish cloths. It keeps the project so neat and straight. I don't like counting my stitches, and I love using these whenever I'm making projects. It makes it so much easier. So this was an exciting find. So I urge you to get you some stitch markers. Got me a tape measure. Isn't that cute? Little flowers on it. I've been going over to my dad's a lot and hanging out with him since my mom passed away. And I usually crochet on my craft table, and the tabletop is set up where it's got a quilting mat on there and you can measure things. It's blocked off. You've seen projects that I've made, and I can just measure. But when I go somewhere on a trip or have my little crochet kit, my little bag, I can just I'm going to have this thrown in there and I'll be able to measure things, and I'm excited about that. I found a pom-pom tassel maker. Get it closer to the lights, kind of reflecting. There we go. Pom-pom tassel maker. I'm going to try this out and might make a video on it, but I'm wanting to experiment making some things and putting some tassels on them, so we'll see how that works. Anything to make it easier. You always need to have the right tools and things to help you as you're doing projects. This makes things easier. Other thing I got was this Yarnology. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I don't have any yarn that's in hanks, but I do have some yarn that left over from different projects, and I have it all wadded up. And I'm figured with this, I'm going to try to get a little more organized here in my craft room. So this is a yarn ball winding thing, winder. So I'm going to try to get more organized here in my craft room. I think this may help me with all my little leftover pieces of yarn. So that's one of the goals for this year. So the other things I've gotten, let me show you. Some of these things are from Hobby Lobby, so I'm really excited. I'll show you the yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. Isn't that pretty? So the brand on this is Yarn Bee, and it's Bambootiful. So the color on this is rose. Let's check that out. And the light kind of did weird on it. There it goes. Let me see if I can change the lighting here. There. See, it's rose. And this one is Bambootiful by Yarn Bee, and it's linen. So I've got the rose and the linen. And then this one is so pretty. It's Cerulean Sea. Those three. Aren't they pretty? There we go. So they're, put my glasses on. 257 yards. Bamboo. It's really pretty. So then I've got some, I love this cotton. This is also from Hobby Lobby. I got a yellow color on it. It's called Buttercup. Look how pretty that is. Buttercup. And then I got a pink. And then I got a variegated. And the color on it is Eastern Nova. So that yellow and that pink with the Eastern Nova is very springy. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to show you here what I'm going to make with those. I found these, they're called purse frames, but they're kiss clasp. Kiss clasp. So see these? I've gotten 3 of those from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to use those yarns there to make some coin purses. And it reminded me when I saw them back in when I was young, back in the early 80s, late 70s, I had several aunts that smoked. And if you remember back in the day, any of you, where you these clasp here, and it was a cigarette case. And when I saw that, that's what it reminded me of, is a couple of my aunts that smoked back in the day when I was a young kid, and they would put their cigarettes down in this case and have their lighter and everything. But I'm going to make coin purses out of those. And then I found these in the macrame section. They're craft rings, wooden. So I'm going to use these wooden craft rings to make some type of kitchen accessories, hang the towels on. So check those out. I got all kinds of stuff. And what else did I get at Hobby Lobby? Had over in the sewing area, they had zippers on sale. These big heavy duty zippers. Those are a yard. They were regularly $6, and I got them on sale for $1.49. So I got a kind of a taupe looking color, khaki color. They had a black one, same thing, on sale. Another black one, so $1.49 on sale. So that was exciting. Any kind of sale is exciting. Also on the sale line, or row, they had these latch locks. Normally $3.49. I got them for 99 cents. And it's a latch lock. I don't know if you can see the back here. The lighting. There it is. So I was thinking about maybe use it in some form or fashion to make a purse or something. Crochet a purse. I do quilt as well as crochet. So I found this value finder. It's 39 cents. Normally $3.99. And what you use it, one is green and one is red. And you hold it up and you look through it. And you can see the fabrics. And it helps you determine if the fabrics, if they coordinate, if the colors, it looks at the value of the colors, and you can easily more match up your blocks when you're coordinating your blocks when you lay out your quilt. And I found these cord stops. They were on sale for 49 cents, normally $2. And you put it on, you know, say it's just like what you would put on a backpack or a sweatshirt, you know, the cords that hang around to pull them up and cinch them up. So found that. Anything that's on sale. Oh, and these Susan Bates finishing needles. I've never had needles like this when you sew in your tails. I can't wait to use these. I've never had these. I've always wanted a set. And every time I go looking for them, I never find them. So I'm going to try those out. I'm really super stoked about that. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 different sizes. And at the bottom, it tells you here the weight of yarn right here that each of those needles is best for to sew in your tails. So super excited about that. Also, I'm working on some amigurumi rabbit and looking at some projects. So I found a couple of these. The brand on them is called Wiggle Eyes, but I found some eyes. They're those safety eyes, a little bit bigger size, and here's some smaller size. So I bought me a pack of those so I can try some things out. Oh yes, forgot about this. At Hobby Lobby, Yarnology is the brand that they've got. So I found this. The light's really weird, isn't it? Let me turn the light. There. So I found this crochet hook. Look at this. It's soft. It's kind of a plastic. It's real soft to the touch. But look at those colors. Isn't that cool? And it's a size, where's my glasses? J10 hook. So I got one of these because it was just at $4 for this one hook. So I'm going to try it out, and if I like it, I think I might switch over to get it out of the package here. Here it goes. So here's the hook. Isn't that cool? And it's hard. Well, it's a little squishy, but it feels good in my hand. It's a plastic tip. Isn't that cool? I like it. Anyway, I can't wait to use it. Let me put it back in here. Lay that over there. Oh, this yarn. I got some, I saw Sugars and Cream come out with this new yarn. It's called Scrub Off. And it's got, if you ever looked at the coconut cake yarn, it's got the little fuzzies, so it's got that on there, and it's got different colors of red and blue and orange, and it's 100% cotton. It's called Scrub Off. It's got different colors of reds. Red's my favorite color. And then this other one I got, let me see what the color name on it is. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, Bubble White. Bubble White. Okay, this one was called Beach House, but this one's Bubble White. And look, it's got grays and kind of like some creams, seafoam looking color. Isn't that pretty? Let me turn it this way and you can see some more. Thought that was really pretty. So for washcloths, so I'm going to make a couple washcloths and I'll share the videos on these. Thought that was really neat. Let's see. That's it in that bag. Hold on. Let me bend over here and get this other bag. Okay. Now here, I got some Scrubology Scrub It Yarn Bee. Look how thick that is. To make some little kitchen scrubbers, dishcloths. But it's rough. It's going to be really cool to make some little scrub pads. So I got a yellow. The color on this is aqua. And this is lemon. So kitchen accessory things are going to be made here. Oh, and I found this. It's called Stitch Soak Scrub. It's 100% nylon. And look at this. Make it some type of a scrub pad for the kitchen. It says, get your kitchen clean in a stitch. Line brand yarn. Isn't that cool? And then I got some more Yarn Bee 100% cotton. This is Fundamental White. Oh, there it goes. And this one is Lipstick Red. Oh, got something on there. But yeah. Lipstick Red. And it's Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby. Let's see, what else did I get? I didn't buy one thing at Micheals. So disappointed in that store and their yarn and crochet section. And I asked and hunted to see if they had any of these crafting rings. They didn't have those. I looked at their yarn. It was just kind of, they had almost a whole row of wool and the jumbo, big thick jumbo yarn. And it's springtime. Like, who wants to crochet big, massive blankets right now? I was looking for some things to do for Easter. Some type of ideas around making something summertime. And the options were just unappealing. Totally unappealing. Alright. Then I ran over to Walmart, and isn't this the cutest thing? This button holder, and I dumped all my buttons in there. Isn't that darling? But it's a plastic container, and at the top on it looks like a button. Isn't it the cutest thing you ever did see? Yeah. And then I bought myself here this yarn holder. Isn't that cute? And it's going to go along with this winder. So that's exciting. Well, that was my exhausting shopping trip. You saw everything that I got. And I have so much yarn. I was so tempted to buy some yarn, but what I made myself a promise this year was that I was going to use up some of my yarn, big portions of it, before I bought any new big bulk purchases of yarn. So the 8 little balls of yarn that I showed you today, I was like, okay, that's okay, because I'm going to make a couple little projects, and these are new and I've never tried these before. I didn't have any coordinating spring colors for the corn purchase I wanted to make, so I went ahead and bought those. So, but I promised myself that I wasn't going to buy any huge, massive purchases of yarn until I used up some of the yarn that I have. And I've stuck to that promise. This is the first yarn that I've bought all year long. So, pat on the back for me. I've stuck to it. So, anyway, maybe I should do a few more talks like these sometimes. This is different and new for me. I have a couple videos on crochet talk that I called it, but nothing like this where I just sit and talk to you. And maybe we'll do this more often where I just hang out and visit. One of the things that I'm about to do, after I came in and sat down, decided to do this video, I looked around my yarn, I call my yarn room, but my craft room, and I'm really ashamed of myself. Have you ever got to the point where you're just like, man, this is just out of control, this room. It's just a hot mess. And I don't know why I haven't kept it up and kept it neat and clean. A couple years ago, we had a hurricane hit our house, and a tree fell on our house, and we had to live in a hotel for a few months until our house got to be where we could live back in it. It took forever, over a year, to get it, the damages repaired. And then in doing so, a lot of the things from the other rooms, because half the house had to be gutted, things from the other room kind of found its way just being stored here in my craft room. This used to be actually be one of my son's rooms, but he's grown up, married, moved away, and it turned into my craft room. So this was kind of like the catch-all place. And ever since then, for the last couple of years, this room has just not been organized, and slowly it gets worse and worse and worse. So what I'm about to do as soon as I end this video is to start trying to organize and clean this room up. Because when I come in here, it used to be a place where I would feel relaxed and peaceful and enjoyed my time in here, but now it's become where I just hate coming in here. Everything, it's just a hot mess. And you probably can see behind me some of the things back there. But, yeah. So I'm going to spend the next few hours working on this room and try to get my life together. It feels so out of control in this room. So, I guess maybe that's it. Just signing off now, and hope you have a great day, and hope there's something enjoyable about the video. And we'll see you soon. Bye.